Thy footsteps assure death. Humble knights treading this way.
By whose utterance does this proclamation arise? By the gods, reveal your presence and meet the demise at the edge of my blade.
Let thy blade repose in a night more worthy than thou. Lo, darkness shall be thy sole fate in this realm. But my lord and master, Lilith, doth extend her mercy to those who treadeth this path, and she shall uphold truth in her utterances. Yet if survival in this forest be thy desire, a sacrifice thou must make. Should both of thee remain steadfast in your beliefs, ere the night's end, only one shall depart this woodland alive, and embrace Lilith as ruler and god.
Step forth from the shadows and confront me, or else endure the rest of your days marked by the mantle of cowardice.
Be cautious, Blackthorn. This voice, perchance the master of this woodland, may lay a snare exceeding the bounds of our contemplation.
Don't try to misconstrue my actions of those as cowardice, Phoenix. My sword stands poised. I will not let the ethereal voice dictate my fate. Phoenix, draw your sword. We must prepare for what's ahead.
For what reason? There's no one in proximity, neither man nor beast.
It is inconsequential. Extract it promptly, lest we remain ensnared beneath this curse.
Must I generally entertain the belief in this assertion? We are not mere pawns in someone else's strategic maneuvering.
Phoenix, I shall not entertain inquiries from you. I have elucidated the manner in which matters shall unfold. The influence of this ethereal voice shall not assert dominion over us. We shall depart from this woodlands and anticipate the consequences that lie ahead. Oh, Phoenix, there existed a period where you perceived yourself disimmunitively and were willingly inclined to engage in combat for what you deemed to be true. However, observe your present demeanor. Apprehension permeates your being. You manifest fear in the face of darkness, the very adversary against which we have steadfastly battled since our knighthood.
Blackthorn, what is the nature of this discourse? Your expressions suggest a lack of precision and clarity in your statements.
Silence, miscreant. I possess another true revelation to impart. Disruptor of vessels. If an alternative path has been chosen for the return to the kingdom, it is conceivable that we would have been spared this plight of this accursed forest and the impending darkness that looms over us. The descent into madness and the peril of feral beast blades would not have befallen us.
Cease your utterances, Blackthorn. You are permitting the encroaching darkness to exert its influence upon you.
I comprehend the essence of this ethereal voice. I am now cognizant of its desires and the rationale behind them. Irrespective of personal sentiments, Lilith stands as our sovereign and deity. One among us must proffer as a sacrificial offering, while the other is to pledge allegiance to her as a devoted apostle.
Lower your weapon, Blackthorn. This is not who you are.
Fear not, for 'tis inexorable, eternal. Thou mustn't flee from the true deity reigning o'er this realm. Thou shouldst have discerned the futility in resisting Lilith from the very moment thou wert dubbed a knight of thy kingdom.
I am different from you, deceiver. I shall never mirror your ways. You have no authority to determine my fate.
Stale oaths shan't shelter thee, my valiant knight. Lilith henceforth becometh thy deity, thy liberator, thy new-found master.
No, I do not believe you. I am resolute in my refusal.
The elder gods of Apocrypha lie deceased, felled by Lilith's hand as she ascended to her rightful station as sovereign ruler. The bygone traditions are concluded, and thou, resisting the inevitable, must comprehend that she by her hand shall bestow upon thee all thy heart's desires.
Arise, Phoenix. Arise and embrace your future.
Arise and offer thy praise unto thy new god, Lilith. Embrace her as the bestower of all thou wert erstwhile denied.
My apologies, Blackthorn, but you have gone too far.
I engage solely on what is necessary for the greater good. This signifies the long-awaited moment.
Lilith may be your god, but she will never be mine.
Jamaican Dandara. You understand? Jamaican road man. I'm gonna rock the bum of me. Come on. I murder people to God.
Hark! What defiance is this? Dost thou endeavor to flee thy new-found god? Seek thou to challenge a destiny laid upon thee from the very bedrock of Apocrypha?
Let your gifts be for yourself, and give your rewards to another. I don't want them, and I never have.
Be cautious of spurious witnesses and cunning guile. I doth speak solely for mine own god. The monarch who hath dubbed thee hath misguided thee astray. He compelled thee to deem Lilith a spurious god. Ere this year wanes, her servants shall approach that sovereign and sever his head from his shoulders. His head shall be proffered to Lilith as a trophy of her eminence and a symbol of her ire against those who gainsay her. Thou and Blackthorn have tread this woodland aright. Lilith doth grant thee clemency.
She forgives me. Your god. No. The god of this realm pities me.
Verily she doth. At the outset of her reign, Lilith vowed to rectify the errors of yon ancient gods. By her deeds, Apocrypha transformed into a realm of tranquility and homage. This realm beckoned her with nary a second ponderance. She dispatched all the ancient gods of Apocrypha and heralded a fresh epic of serenity. The sovereign thou didst once serve elected to spurn her peace, and thus he shall forfeit his life. Thou canst not gainsay the inescapable, when the truth has been laid bare afore thee.
But why tell me this? Is Lilith truly the one I shall fear above all gods?
Fear not, my valiant knight. I shall apprise thee of whom thou shouldst dread. Dread thou must, the one wielding power to hurl thee to either paradise or eternal perdition. Life doth persist beyond the corporal demise. Beyond thy final breath, there lies more yet to unfold. Between paradise and a ceaseless inferno, the choice is thine to make. Amidst the blameless and the culpable, the dauntless and the witless, Lilith shall draw the line. Through her hand, the denizens of this realm hearken to her voice and dutifully tread in her wake.
Lilith, my true lord. My true sovereign.
Aye, verily, to thyself redeem, a sacrifice thou must make. Elect thou who thou art to become. Wilt thou seek thy solace by Lilith's side? Or shalt thou linger entwined within this forest for all eternity?
This is not possible. My soul. My soul remains guarded. I shouldn't. Blackthorn, your pardon I seek not, nor your welcome. Yet the spectral voice, an ethereal melody, has disclosed verity unto my ears. A monarch, a charlatan and deceiver, has beguiled us from the rightful ruler of Apocrypha. Her tenants shall attest to the true sovereign. In error was I, Blackthorn, tardy in discerning the verity that lay concealed. I have misjudged you.
Have my words pierced your understanding? Are you now persuaded of the truth pilfered from us? 'Tis as though fate's hands have revealed their will unto you.
Yes, truly. I erred in my misjudgment of that which has been wrested from us. This eve, 'twill be declared that Lilith is our sole true god, and for her there exists none else. Phoenix, you... Aye, Blackthorn. This duty lingers in my memory. To thrive as her conduit, Lilith craves a sacrifice. We shall proceed, unswayed by dread or fear.
Pray, you must comprehend that should you smite me low, my demise shall haunt you eternally, especially if you are the bearer of the fatal stroke.
I held no remnants of dread, no remnants to forfeit, and you and I possess no one left to betray. For a craven monarch finds delight in disgracing the god of this domain, and wishes that we too bring shame upon her.
Hence we stand, Phoenix. Lilith, our rightful sovereign, has dispatched us to purge our souls of guilt. The celestial voice, which you and I have perceived, has steered us to its virtue's course. I have striven to declare unto you that you must embrace Lilith's decree.
I erred in mistrusting you, subjecting myself to serve this craven we once hailed as king. The monarch of that region has condemned us to mediocrity. Yet in rejoining Lilith's fold, you and I shall find redemption in this life and the next.
If Lilith's words ring true, then we must heed. Our blades shall clash, and the echoes of Lilith's champion shall herald at the arrival of either you or me into her benevolent embrace. For she has endured since the ancient god's demise, and endure she shall until the final star descends from the celestial sphere.
Erstwhile, a foolish night I dwelt, blind to the king's deceit, until this woodland and its path altered our fates. Yet those days are distant now. I shall not submit to face retribution from that feeble sovereign, nor shall I depart without my sword in hand. I shall encounter Lilith, render homage unto her, and shall bestow upon me what was erstwhile withheld. For as long as she persists, she shall transform this realm for the better.
Yes, verily, Phoenix in this mortal coil, by the sword I abided, and by the sword I shall depart. This is the ordained course of fate. Hark, dear comrade, unsheath your blade afresh, and on this night, one bewitched us shall face mortality, while the other meets their creator, enlisted as Lilith's devoted servant.
Pardon me, dear companion, not for deeds of past, but for forthcoming actions. Wage the battle for Lilith, and yield your life in her honor.